Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I got another video for you today. I literally have spent the last 3 hours doing and redoing this video because it's so mind-boggling and irritating that I can't get it right the first time, or a second, or third, or apparently 20 times now. But it's just something that needs to be said because I decided I was going to stay away from videos for a while because, I got other things I needed to do, and my computer was crapping out on me, and, well, I got a new computer now, which is awesome. But at the same time, I also see what I'm about to explain to you happening, and I got extremely angry listening to the story that I am about to tell you. Now, my friend Spence Defense had linked me a video on my Facebook page about this little kid who had been suspended from school for terrorism. Let me tell you what this little kid had done. Even though I think this kid probably doesn't have the foggiest clue what terrorism actually is, or any form of what could possibly be terrorism. He played Lord of the fucking Rings. He did as little kids do, and he pretended that he was doing, Lord of the Rings stuff. Well, in this case, really The Hobbit, because, he went to see the movie The Hobbit, The Five Armies, with his dad, and kudos to the dad. I hope this movie actually got the kid into the book series, because I freaking love this Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Well, I've only read The Hobbit, but I loved it. I did. Render, you piece of shit. But all he did was he brought in a ring and told his friend that if he put that ring on, he'd disappear. He's like, hey bro, just this ring will make you disappear. It's really cool shit. Not in those words exactly, obviously. And they freaked the fuck out, said that was terrorism and it was not to be tolerated. And yeah. Why is so much shit being listed as terrorism these days? If the kid was playing American Sniper and he was, playing the bad guy and screamed Allah Akbar while running at his friend or something like that, as his friend played Chris Kyle and tried to blow his brains out, that would be understandable. It'd still be unacceptable in my opinion because it's a little fucking kid. Like I said before, probably doesn't have the foggiest idea what terrorism actually is. And yet, that'd be more understandable than this shit. He just handed a ring to his friend and said, this is the one ring to rule them all. It will make you disappear. And somehow, they construed this as a threat of some sort. How the hell do these teachers not know what The Hobbit is? That's one thing. Or anything Lord of the Rings. Seeing as though when they were in college, that was a big fucking movie series that was out. They should at least have an understanding from that. And yet they're gonna say, oh, it's terrorism? You stupid fucking imbeciles. This is why I have such difficulty quitting smoking. 'Cause of this shit. 'Cause of this shit. How can anybody make sense of this? I mean, it's mind-boggling. I'm gonna lose my mind and go on a Glenn Beck rant. Oh god, it's just irritating. But yeah. Fact of the matter is this. It was stupid as hell on the school's part, and the kid, he did as little kids do. Because, when I was that age, I was playing Dragon Ball Z with my friends at recess. That's what I was doing. And before that, kids would be playing Power Rangers. And before that, they'd be playing Cops and Robbers. And before that, they'd be playing Cowboys and Indians. This kid also got kicked out of school for two other things. He had a picture, a drawing of a pregnant girl. A drawing as in pen and paper. Well, he had a book with a drawing. I mean, it's not like he looked at a weird scat porn where they had naked women and one was pregnant. I mean, because when I was in elementary school, I would have got kicked out of school for that. I wouldn't have... No, wait, I wouldn't have got kicked out of school for that. I just... fix my wording here. Just so fucking angry. I could look at that in elementary school, and I wouldn't get kicked out. I'd just get ISS and be told I have to write several hundred times, I will not look at dirty pictures at school. Because I have brought Playboys to school when I was little. And that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. I wrote down, I will not do this, and I never did it again. But no, this little bastard's a terrorist. It's stupid that they're going to do this. But, of course, a lot of people these days are just fucking dumb beyond all recognition. I would not, even if I didn't like the kid, call that terrorism. He called another kid black. I'm pretty sure racism, which is what he got charged with, is not even something that has developed into this kid's mind yet. I'm pretty sure when he called this kid black, he was not thinking, oh, look at that N-word or anything like that over there. I'm pretty sure that his teacher tried to correct him, screaming, you have to call them African American, you're not allowed to call them anything else. If I was a little kid, I would have been like, why is he African American? Isn't he just American? But what about his skin? Isn't he black? No, I don't see what the problem is. Because it's so racist. My parents are yelling downstairs. You look at all these little kids these days. They're little shits now. I mean, I blame the schools for a lot of it. I work at McDonald's because that's how difficult it is to find a job that's non-union based these days. And what do I get? Well, I work at McDonald's, and all the fucking teenagers are little shits. I want to wrap my hands around the throats of every last one of them. I do. I honestly fucking hate every last one of them. Except for Kristen, she's nice. And a little bit Messiah. But these kids, they're just fucking stupid these days. And you look at them, and you've got to look at the schools. I mean, yeah, the kid has their personal choice, but what is the environment that they're normally brought into? The schools, where they learn how to be little bastards, where they do not learn anything about personal responsibility, and it seems like these days they're being told that the government should be taking care of every little thing that they have. And we see this more and more every day. I mean, you see a lot of people who are literal communists going to school and teaching kids things like the glories of communism. In the 50s, they would have been branded as traitors. And I remember on a few occasions myself when I was going into school, in high school, where I got told that having an opinion, certain opinions, which I understood was why they were unpopular, were just wrong. Because I wasn't allowed to talk to them because they're evil and they teach people bad things, and it's not very nice. So really, it's not a suddenly new thing. It's a slowly and progressively more and more stupid every year thing. And if we don't do something to fix these goddamn schools, everything's gonna completely fucking suck. That's all. And our kids are gonna be little fucking retards, no matter what you say. You see this game Minecraft right here? If Notch, the guy who created this game, had been, raised in the school system that we have now, I'm pretty sure rather than, making an amazing game like Minecraft, he probably would be snorting lines of cocaine off a hooker's ass or something like that. Then again, he was born in another country. I can't remember what country it was. So, big difference. But, just if he was in the American school system. But, I've been ranting and rambling about this for way too long. Therefore, I need to get off and do something else. That, and I'm not finding any freaking villages at all, which is what I've been doing walking around this world for the past, I don't know how long. But yeah, it's fucking dumb. I hate it. Both not finding villages and the school system. They both annoy the living crap out of me. Anyways, that's all I gotta say for tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I'm just gonna go. Bye.